Hey guys, this is Ro and welcome to today's video. So excited to share this new 12 by 12 project with you guys. It only takes one sheet and you can make this adorable pocket with mini album inside. So let me go ahead and show you the projects and then we'll just jump right on into the tutorials. I can't wait to show you guys. It is so cute. And so we got a lot of bang for our buck with this one sheet here. And it was just really fun to make. So I used my hole punch to do a circle here. This one I did a heart punch, just wanted to try it different ways. And then when you open it up, we have a really roomy pocket inside. So I'll show you. So we have our little mini album, and then I put a couple little journaling cards. And then look how roomy this pocket is. I mean, you can fit so many things in it. You could use it as an ephemera holder. Of course, this could be a Happy Mail. A great gift idea. You can put tea packets, everything in it. It's a really great size pocket. So let me show you the little mini album. And so it opens and we have this page. I put a pocket here with the little tag, and I made a tuck spot here, and I just put a little card that says Bliss, and then we've got another pocket right here. And let's see, what did I put in here? Oh, I can pull it out there. There we go. And just has a cute little journaling card in this one. And then when we turn the page, I just used my scraps to make a little pocket here. And I just made a little paper clip and another little journaling card in here. And then I used one of my little button embellishments to decorate this side, and just another cute little tag. So yeah, fun little project that's so easy to make, and it fits perfectly inside the pocket. And you know, that's why I put those other cards in there as well, because you just have so much room even with the album to put even more stuff. So really, really cute. And then let me show you another way that you can make the album. So with this one, I didn't really decorate it. I just wanted to show you what it would look like if you made the album more of like a clutch style. So I used a heart punch instead of a circle punch like I did with that one. And then I just took that heart and made it for the closure here. So this is more like a clutch wallet style, I guess you could say. And so it just comes out like that. So, and then I just put a pocket up here, and I haven't really stuck anything in there yet, but just to give you an idea of the different ways that you can make it. And so this one would fold in like that and then fold close like that. So more of like a clutch versus like a mini album. So just wanted to give you an idea. So let's go ahead and jump right on into the tutorial. Such a cute little fun project. So, and also you can use single-sided paper. So that's another thing that I really like about it. So I'm just gonna go ahead and use this one. And let me make sure I have my notes ready so I can remember what I did. All right, so we're gonna start with our 12 by 12 sheet, and we're gonna cut our first sheet down to 4 by 12. So make sure that's nice and even. All right, so let's go ahead and stick that aside for now. And then what we're gonna do is create our hinges for our pocket. So what we want to do is make two 2x4 little panels to make our hinges. So the thing that we want to be careful here is that so that we have enough room to make our album and stuff, we want to cut this paper specifically like I'm going to show you right now. So you want to cut the 4-inch part first, and we want to do it on the 8-inch side. So let me bring this down here. So this is my 8-inch side, and we're going to cut down to 4 inches first. So we do it specifically this way to have enough paper left over for our other stuff. So we're going to cut this down. We'll put this one aside. And then now we have this one that we're going to turn over like this, and we're just going to cut out two 2-inch strips. What a mouthful. All right, so there's one 2x4 strip, and then we're going to grab one more. Okay, now we have these so that we can make our hinges. So now we can put these two aside for now, and then let's go ahead and score these two little ones. So we're just gonna score every 1/2 inch all the way across. So 1/2 inch, 1 inch, 1 1/2, and that's it. And we do the same thing to the other one. 1/2, 1, and 1 1/2. Okay, and then with these, we're just gonna fold these up. First this way, try to keep them even. And then we're gonna go this way, and then we just go this way. So pretty easy. Then we do the same thing to the other. And you could fold in or out first, it doesn't really matter. It really comes out the same either way. So can't really go wrong here. Okay, so now we have our 2 little hinges for our pocket. So let's go ahead and grab our pocket. So that was the first 4x12 strip that we did. Yeah, 4x12, the very first one that we cut. We're gonna go ahead and score these so that we can make your pocket. So for this one, we're going to score at 4, 4 1/4, 8 1/2, and 8 3/4. Okay, and so now we can go ahead and fold this up to make our little pocket on each one of the score lines. Okay, so now we have it like this, and the shorter side is going to be your flap that folds over. Now, of course, you can cut this flap down if you want to. I kept it long because I wanted to, you know, use my hole punch to make that effect right there. So, but you can definitely cut it down if you want to. All right, so let's go ahead and round our corners. Just the top 2. If you want to do a little notch right here, you can. On one of mine, I did not do the notch, and you really, you know, don't necessarily need it because it's roomy enough that you can still pull stuff out. But then on this one, just that you could see the difference, I did put a notch. So it's just really up to you. So I'll just go ahead and put one with you just in case. So I'm just gonna line it up in the middle. There we go. And now we can go ahead and stick our hinges on. So I'm gonna turn this to the back for now so it doesn't get in my way, so that it's easier for me to show you. So with these, what we wanna do is we wanna make sure that the white space, okay, is going this way in towards the pocket so that we can have our decor side on the outside of the pocket, okay? And then when we glue it, we wanna glue this bottom part right here, right to the score line right here, okay? Right to this one. We don't wanna go onto the score line or past it, but we wanna go as close as we can to it. So those are the only 2 things that we need to keep an eye for when we're gluing. So let's go ahead and glue these down. And I probably should have made more, did a hole in my glue to make sure that it would run okay. But let me just make sure here. All right, so now we can start gluing these down. So I hope you guys had a great weekend. I got some crafting time in, and so it was really fun. And I have another tutorial to share with you guys soon, so stay tuned. Just the cutest little pockets that I made that I can't wait to share with you as well. So I'll probably release both of the videos back to back because I can't wait to show you guys those too. All right, so we're going ahead and glue these right on top. Remember, we're not gonna go past that top score line. All right, so we did that side. Now let's go ahead and do our other side. On this one, we're gonna turn it the other way. We want our designer side of the paper faced that way, and we want the white side going into the pocket. And you can cut this little overage off if you want to. Let me just go ahead and do that. It's fine without it. It's not really noticeable, but just in case. All right, and let's go ahead and glue that down. All right, remember we're gonna stay right above that score line as close as we can to it, but not on top of it or past it. Okay, and now we just need to put glue on each one of these, and then we're gonna fold it up like that. Now, something you wanna keep in mind with, you have this little 1/4 inch gusset right here. We wanna have that flat when we glue it on there so that it glues like that. So just keep an eye on that. And we'll go ahead and glue them. I'm just gonna glue both at the same time. It's just a little easier. And then I just kind of take it, squeeze it in, and go up like that. And then before the glue dries, we just want to make sure that everything's even, that we have our little gusset right here, as I mentioned, and that everything's good to go. And that's it. Such an easy little pocket. And now we have a lot of room, and like I said, you can cut this down if you want and make it a little shorter if you don't want to do the little thing that I did here. I thought the circle punch was the cutest with the bow, but I also wanted to try it with the circle, and then I'm sure you can use scallop or any of the hole punches that you have, and it would be just as cute. So let's go ahead and do that, just in case you want to do that as well. I just take whatever punch that I have. This is the 1.5 inch circle, and then what I do is I bring the lid over this way so that I can eyeball it better, and I want it to just be right in the middle. And this would be cute too for like a shaker as well, if you wanted to try that. Okay, so I'm gonna try to line that right in the middle, punch, and then voila. And then we can just put a cute little bow or something right behind it, just what I did. I love these little bows. I just got them, and they're so cute. They just make everything adorable. And so voila, so cute. And you could use ribbon, Velcro closures, little glue dots or foam dots like I did. So whatever you want to do to close that up. You could also cut it down and add some layers and punch a hole, or whatever you want to do to close it up. So, but I like this style. It kind of just brought out the pocket to me, so that's why I went this way. So let's go ahead and put this aside and let's make our album. So we're going to grab our other 2 strips. Now at this point you should have a strip that is 4x8 and another strip that is 4x12. Okay, so let's take the 4x12 strip and we're going to do some scoring. I'm going to turn this around so it's easier for you to see. And we're going to score this one at 3, 6, and 9. Such an easy project that's so cute. Can mass produce this one, and I just really loved it. So 3, 6, and 9. Okay, and then we'll just go ahead and fold on our score lines really quick. Just get them used to moving around. Want to make sure these are even. So mine's not that even, so I'm gonna just make sure. There we go. And we're just folding these just to get them used to moving around. If you have a little overage right here, that's okay. We can cut that later, depending on how you want to glue this into your album. So let's go ahead and make the cover part for the album really quick, and then we can finish off this strip. So let's grab that last 4x8 strip, and we're going to score this one just at 3 and 6 1/4. So I'm going to turn it around so you can see it better. So we're going to go 3 and 6 1/4. Okay, and this is going to be like the little flap for the closure of our album. So this one, if you want to corner round, now would be a good time to do so. So I'm going to go ahead and do that just on this one. Okay, I'm going to fold this up. And this is like the wrap for our album. Okay, so now when we get to here, we have 2 options. You can make it like an album and have it close like that. And with the album, if you want, you could have pockets. So that would be this style, which I didn't do my closure too much like an album. I kind of did it at the end like this, but you can have it like this. So you would have a pocket here, and pocket here. Okay, so if you want to do it like that, let's see, what did I do here? We're going to fold it like this. We're going to take these 2 middle panels and we're going to bring them like this. And then this flap will come out and this flap will come out. So that gets it ready to do that style. Okay, and then if you wanted punch holes, you would do that now. Do your notches now, okay, if you want those pockets. And then this would glue just like this. So let me make sure. Sorry. So you would glue it panel on panel. So this panel would be glued on this first panel, and you just want to stay right in between the score lines. And the way you would glue it is you would just go 1, 2, and 3. Okay, and I'm going to do it with you in a second, but I want to keep this out to show you how to do the clutch style. But just to give you an idea, that would glue onto there. And then this side, you have your notch here, and you would glue it the exact same way on this panel to this panel. And you would just glue just like that, right? Not at the top and not in the middle, so that you can have a pocket if you want. Okay, and that's pretty much, once you glue these two, this one will take care of itself. And of course, before you start gluing, you might want to put a notch right here as well. So I hope that made sense. And we're going to do that together in just a second. But in case you wanted to do like the clutch option, what I did here is I cut a little bit down, and you don't really have to because you have some room, but I wanted to because I wanted to be able to see the pocket more. But you can cut a little bit down if you want. You would do a notch right here, okay? And then when you glue it, you would just glue like this, okay? And so that gives you a pocket here. And this would be more like if you wanted to have a photo album or, you know, something like that, clutch style. And then this panel right here is going to glue onto this panel. And you can still have a side pocket if you want to. So if you want the side pocket, you would just glue like this, right? So that you could have the pocket there. And if you don't want the pocket, you can just glue all over and match this panel with this panel. So really easy. And so then if you do it this way, it's just gonna fold like this. Well, this one will be glued down, so then it would fold like this and fold over like that and close like that. So I hope that made sense. And once you get to this step, you'll see it's pretty easy. You're just matching each panel with the panel for the cover, okay? So now let's go ahead and do the mini album style like this one. So what I'm gonna do is go ahead and make my notches. So this one would be in the middle. Oh, that's what's off. I'm like, why can't I see what I'm doing here? All right, so just line that in the middle, eyeballing it. This is gonna be fold like this, because then we're gonna have our middle pocket here. So I'm gonna make my notch right here. Okay, and let's see, so that's gonna go like that, and then I'm gonna do another notch right here. Okay, and then we're just gonna do it like this. So let's go ahead and glue. And the white space doesn't really bother me with this. It's still really cute. Like, it just, for some reason, it brings out the pattern. So I really like it. But if that's something that bothers you, of course, you can, you know, put something on there first, use your scraps or what have you. All right, so let's get to gluing. So with this one, we're just gonna glue like that. So a thin bead 3 times around. And of course, the thinner the bead, the more room you'll have in your pocket. So we're just gonna glue this panel to this panel. We wanna go as close to this score line as possible without touching it or going over it. Okay, so now we have this one done. This right here is gonna take care of itself once we glue this one. So we'll go ahead and put our bead of glue 3 times around. I can't do a thin bead to save my life, guys. For some reason. All right. Even off camera, I just cannot do a thin bead. It's the funniest thing. I guess with time, right? All right. And so there we go. And now we have our pocket, pocket, and pocket. Oh, actually, we're gonna wanna put some glue down here. I forgot that part. So that's okay. We can just put a thin line right in here at the bottom. Sorry, I should have told you that before. Totally forgot. But we're just gonna put a little little thin bead right here. No problems, only solutions. All right, so there we go. And now our little book will fold like this and over like this. So now we have our little album. And of course you can do whatever you want for the closure. Velcro, you can punch a hole and put things like a heart or circle something under the hole, like another just quick idea. This was my prototype when I was coming up with the concept for this. My process is I'll use these sheets that are just plain that I really don't care much for to practice and come up with the measurements and all that stuff. And then once I feel like I have it down, then I run to, and start using a pattern paper. So this is really my prototype, but I'll show you just an idea that I was working with for the closure. Just pull this off like this. So with this one, I did more of like the brad. So I just punched a heart and put the brad on top and then just wrap the little string around. So you could do something like that as well. And I don't remember which way I made this one. Let me see. Yeah, this one I pretty much, because it's double-sided, so I'm glad I brought this up, because if you use double-sided paper, another cool idea is not to glue this part down. This first flap that we glue, you don't even have to glue it down because you don't really have the white space. I mean, I guess you don't, even if you use single-sided, you can cover that up and have an extra page. So that's something that's cool to keep in mind. So yeah, I didn't glue that one down, probably because of that. So then you have a page, page, and then you still have that pocket here, and you have that pocket here. So you kind of forfeit the pocket on this side to have an extra page. So that's another idea too that's I think would be more cute with double-sided paper, but totally up to you either way. So yeah, guys, that's it. I hope that you enjoyed this tutorial. So fun using one sheet of paper. So you can do a lot of fun stuff with it, mass produce it, and it's just really a good time. Let me show you the paper pad that I used for these ones, just in case you're interested. I just got it from Joann's, and Joann's and Michael's and Hobby Lobby, they don't have the best paper. I'm slowly but surely learning that, but I hate ordering paper online. I like to see it in person. But this pad I was pretty impressed with. It's called Oxford Garden, and it has a lot of really pretty sheets that I'm going to be using here moving forward. It's just really cute. It had those spring pretty pinks and light purples and stuff, those colors that I really like. So finally I found one that is kind of cute from there. So but I'm definitely going to have to get with the program and start ordering online. All right, guys. So thank you for crafting with me. Really appreciate having you. Definitely leave me a comment below, like, subscribe. And if you decide to make this pocket or this project and you feel like doing so, share it with me on Instagram. I would love to see it because I've only seen mine, right? So I'd love to see what you guys come up with. And just tag me on Instagram or something. Would love to check you out. All right, so have fun crafting, and I'll check you out in our next video. Bye for now.